Hey guys, we are so excited. We've got 5 new Insta-Houses that we are releasing this holiday season. It's a really quick, easy way to put this together with your family. So when you get your Insta-House, you're gonna open it up. Inside, you will see a mold. Now this is a mold that the cookies fit exactly to. You're gonna take your cookies, you're gonna press them against the mold, and it will instantly stick. We are so excited about this, and we are gonna put it together with you right now. Okay, so once you take everything out of the box, you're gonna open up the cookies. One of the things that I think is so much easier to do when you're putting together a gingerbread house is laying the cookies all out first. So we're gonna decorate the cookies first, then we're gonna put them on the thermoform. So go ahead, lay out all your cookies. You can take your roofs, you've got your front doors and your back door, and you are gonna lay those all out onto the countertop. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and start on the roof lines. Just follow the lines that are on the roof. It makes it really easy. So you can see they've got lines. You're just gonna keep going across with your icing. We're gonna go this way. And once you get all these lines done, you're gonna go ahead and open up your glittery sugar. You're gonna put it in a bowl, and then we're gonna sprinkle all the glittery sugar on top of the roof. I always think that makes it easy, and it also helps hide any imperfections. So once you've gone this way, now we're gonna go back and go the other way. So we're gonna do this all the way across. So now I always put my glittery sugar into a bowl, and then I am just going to sprinkle it on the top of the roof, and that's also gonna help me catch any of the sugars that may be, it's gonna help me catch any sugars back into the bowl, and I can reuse it. Okay, so we're gonna do that. You've also got some red beads. I've put all my red beads in here as well, and I'm just gonna stick some of those on the diamonds of the roof pattern. And then you're gonna do this again to the other side of the roof, okay? And we're gonna work on the windows. Go ahead and do both the windows again at the same time. You want to make sure that you just outline exactly the windows. And again, you can use little balls, little red balls, and also the glittery sugar. And then we're just gonna let that dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple of the balls in place. I usually kind of put them on the corners. It seems to be an easy way of getting it a little character. So we're gonna add those to the corners, and then a little glittery sugar. Okay, that's done. And then again, I'm gonna set it over on the side to dry. All right, guys, now we're gonna do the front door. This probably, you're gonna use more icing, so make sure you work the icing to the front of the bag. I am going to outline, you can see we're trying to follow the picture. The picture's on the side of the box. You can do whatever you want if you don't want to follow the picture. So I always look at the picture, and we're gonna put the red, we're gonna put all the icing on, then we're gonna put the glittery sugar on, and we're gonna go from there. If it doesn't go on perfectly, you can see there, like my icing just kind of, well, a little bit, it's all right. The glittery sugar will cover it. And I'm gonna outline the door as well. There is a front door for this. You're gonna use one of your royal icing pieces, so you don't need to put icing in the door yet. So you can see I've kind of got it outlined like this. I'm now gonna fill in all the icing, and then we're gonna put the glittery sugar over that. Okay, so now that I've done all my pieces and letting all of them dry, let them dry for about 15 minutes or so. Just to kind of touch them, you'll see they harden pretty quickly. Now I'm gonna take all my royal icing pieces, like the wreath, the front door, and we're gonna start adding these to the front of the house. You wanna just take your icing, just go ahead and put just a little bit of icing. It's gonna stick really quickly, and we're gonna set all of these pieces on. Again, we're gonna let these dry for just a minute. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna put this entire house together, and we're gonna show you how easy it is. Okay, so now I've let all the decor pieces dry on the front of the house. We've got the front door, we've got the wreath. Now we're gonna start putting it all together. Okay, so now I'm going to put a giant X in the back of these, and we're gonna kind of pipe around a little bit in some areas to just help the icing adhere to the mold. And then I'm also gonna do this the front door, because we're gonna try and push these together at the same time. Now, if you can't do it, it's not a big deal. It's just for alignment. It's gonna help the house fit together easily. So we're just putting an X, and I'm just putting there. Okay, so I'm going to take the front piece, and I'm going to take the side piece, and I'm going to line them up on the thermoform like this. And all we are going to do is stick these together like that. Done. Now we are going to pipe the X on the back of these as well, and we are going to push these together at the same time as well. So again, just a quick X through the cookie. Do this one kind of at the same time, X. And you want to just align this up to the thermoform. Again, really simple. Let's make sure our windows are going the right direction. That one is too. And you're easily going to stick these on like this and just push them forward. Again, try not to push if you just did this a few minutes ago or 15 minutes ago or so. Just make sure you're pushing it together and you don't push your fingers into your windows. Okay, so you can see, pretty easy. These are together, holding up, not a problem. Okay, so now we're going to take the roof and we're going to do this as well. Just going to kind of dump any of the sugar off. And then I'm going to dump any of the sugar in there. Perfect. And we are going to take our icing bag again. We're going to put an X through this, an X through this. I always say put a little bit on the front of the line as well. Perfect. And we are just going to set that on top just like that. And you'll see it's going to instantly stick to the house. Perfect. Easy. Okay. Now we're going to take our next piece and we are going to put another X to the back of it. Again, I'm going to put a little bit on the roof line of the gingerbread that's already on the mold. Okay, we are going to stick this here. Careful, icing's still a little bit wet, but it will hold just easily. Okay, that's easy. So look how easy. You don't even have to touch it again, okay? Now I am going to pipe the ridge line right down the middle, okay? Just to help it stay, and we're going to give it another push inwards, okay? Perfect. So now we're going to try again not to touch where you've done the icing. We're kind of pushing in the middle of the diamonds a little bit. That is our house together. Now you get to make the house your own. You have all these extra royal icing pieces. You've got trees, you've got unicorns. We've got the unicorn that has to be added to the top of the house. So I'm going to again take my icing and he is going to attach. Perfect. Now when I put him on, I kind of pushed it down. I may have pushed it just a little bit too hard, so I'm just going to kind of sit that there. And again, this will all dry. We've got to add our lights, we've got to add the snow, but those are personal touches you can do on your own. Again, this is just a simple, quick, easy way of putting together the perfect gingerbread house. You can find this house at several national retailers across the country. You can find it at bakerybling.com as well. We wish you the most happiest holiday seasons this year with you and your family.